Okay, so I've been goofing off with the Farmall for a little while. I did some plowing today. I'm just getting in the barn from plowing. I did some plowing yesterday until the tractor started running like this. It's actually not as bad as it was, but you can hear it's kind of crackling and everything. It would run good, and then as it would, I'd get a few rounds through the field, and it would start running like crap. So I don't know if the carburetor's out of adjustment or what. Maybe you guys know something. I don't know much about adjusting them, like what signs mean or the cause of what it's doing and what you gotta adjust and everything like that. So but let me bring it up here and park it. You guys can hear kind of how it's running. Like what what would cause that? No, it might help if I put the air cleaner on it too. But I've gotten it up to operating temperature and everything. Trying to see where the leaks are and all that good stuff. You can see the valve covers got some moisture around them. They're probably leaking. Radiator still holding water. But you see all that oil on the floor? I put I put gear oil in it the other day because when I was moving it around I could hear the gears grinding real bad. So I checked it and there wasn't any in it. And I put all I had in it here at the shop, which brought it up quite a bit. But you can see it dripping right there. I believe that bearing has gone bad, which in turn made the seal go bad. Let me see. Oh yeah. That bearing's shot. So, the Farmall will probably be staying in the shop for a while. I don't really have a use for it other than just to play with it. As far as it leaving the farm, I think it's going to stay. It'll be a good tinker toy to play with. And I mean, I already got it, so it's just a collector's piece. That's really all I bought it for. It was a collector's piece to add to the letter series collection. I'm trying to get Dad and my uncle to sell me that C so I can officially say it's mine. It'll go good with that Super C. And then I'd eventually like to get a Super H. Match this H. I think would be good. Still haven't heard about the 400 yet. I'm hoping to get that tractor. If she doesn't like my offer and I need to up it, I'll have to probably take away something else that I wanted to buy. I really want the tractor with the loader, the plow, the cultivator, the manure spreader. I really don't need the baler, and I really don't need the combine. I also made an offer on a sickle bar mower and the corn planter. 100% don't need the corn planter. It's a International Cyclo planter, something like that, 8 row. I mean, I offered her $50 for it. I mean, that's the extent of, that gives you an idea of what I offered for everything else. I just put in an offer to see if she'd take it. If not, I don't really care because I don't need it. But I offered her fair value for the tractor and manure spreader. The combine would be nice to have. I've always wanted an all crop, and it would look good behind the H or the 400. I believe it's a 60, all crop 60. And then the baler would be nice to have behind something. I like to have matching sets, pieces, you know. If you're going to have collector tractors, you got to have implements to go behind them for the time period. So that's my whole reasoning behind that. But that's the update for the H. That'll be part 4 or 5. I don't remember which part I'm on. The title will say. But the H, it'll find a corner in the shop and sit there for a little while. At least it runs. I can move it around. Just got to figure out what's causing that problem with it running kind of crappy. So I got a bearing for in here. You can see how much that moves. So the rear end will get tore apart and everything. I'll probably leave the engine in it and split it. It's got a seam right there. Split it to that seam to take it out. Then I'll just go through the whole rear end while I'm doing that. All the in the center section there. It's missing the dipstick. I don't know if I've talked about that. Whoa! It's missing the dipstick for the hydraulic tank. So I don't know how to tell how much fluid's in it. There's a place that sells salvage tractors, and he's got 100 million H's. So I'll see if he doesn't have an H that's got a dipstick in it. And then I'll order my bearings. I got to get my parts book back in the house so I can check it out. I don't know if these seals are leaking. Probably. The wheel seals don't seem to be leaking, but I might not have enough oil in them. I spilled oil all over the walkway there, but looks like it had oil leaking up through there. But I'll get all the bugs worked out of it eventually. It'll just be a little toy tractor for now. But I got that. There's a plow right there, center of the screen. I don't think you can see. A little 2-bottom plow. I believe it's an Oliver. I'll do a video, separate video on it. I don't know what it is. To tell you the truth, I think it's Oliver. It's a 16-inch 2-bottom plow. It works at H. I pulled it behind the C, and it really worked the C. But I did patch over there. You can see it was probably about 20 passes. Well, it would be like 10 passes. It'd be more than that. I don't know. It's a good little chunk, but I'm going to put the 3-bottom plow on the 4010 and run it for a little while. See how it does. So I'll get video of that too. That'll be a separate video. This will just be solely part whatever of the H. So if you have any suggestions on what would cause it to run spotty like that, well, not spotty, just rough like that. I know Bandit, he was having problems with a skid loader, and he thinks it was the air filter. I don't know if he confirmed that yet or not, but you can see I don't have the air filter on it. And I know some things run funny without the air filter, but it'll run good for a while, and then it'll start running like crap after it gets really good and warm. So I don't know if it's got something to do with the carburetor. Carburetor needs rebuilt. It leaks gas awful bad out of here. So it could have to do something with the carburetor. The manifold, Eventually, I'll probably buy a new one for it, because I don't know what gasket goes in there. It's not the original manifold, and the other manifold I got, somebody just stabbed a piece of pipe in it and welded it. But I might put that manifold back on it, because I know that manifold didn't leak, and just chop that stack off of it. Get an adapter to put a muffler on it. I think that manifold's still over here. Yeah. There's the other manifold. You can see that beautiful hack job, but at least it didn't leak right there. So, little C, I don't have anything to pull with it other than that 2-row corn planter. I might do a video on that someday too. So that's the video for the time being. Part, like I said, whatever of the H. Anyways, thanks for watching.